Hey y'all, it's Michelle Pippin with PlanetWOW.club and our official Women Who Wow blog at bmichellepippin.com. And I am here for another episode of Hashtag Mornings with Michelle, where we can have some candid conversation about some strategies and tools that really matter in your business success. So if you are watching the replay, we can still have a conversation. Put a comment down below and I will be sure to respond to it. If you're watching live, welcome. And I am excited to have you with me. So today I really want to talk about my own journey from, getting like stressed out and agonizing over the $15 that was due for my oldest to go to a preschool field trip, to breaking six figures for the first time, to going well beyond six figures in business, and what exactly it takes, 3 ways that women entrepreneurs can win every single time. But I want to start really kind of going back. There's certain things in your business that you frankly don't ever forget. The truth is, I don't remember when I broke six figures for the first time. I don't keep good enough records for that. Like, I know the year, but I don't know the moment, like that one client or one contract or whatever that pushed me over the six-figure edge. I have no idea who that was. I wish I did sometimes, but there's certain things I never forget, like the exasperation of being out of contact solution. I was just talking about that with someone this morning, and not having enough money in the bank to pay for it because contact solutions like $8 and you only had $4 in the bank or whatever, or really agonizing over not being able to pay, but like stressing over the fact that the $15 for your kids preschool field trip was due and you didn't have it, and wondering where you're going to get it, and all of this, and being like behind on bills. Not so much they take something from you, but it was like all of these things I will never forget, and I share them now because I think there are times that my clients and my Women Who Wow members forget these realities that so consistently paved the way for the business that they now see. And but I want to go backwards there, because it wasn't just about not having enough money or having to stress over something as simple as a field trip payment or whatever. Truth be told, like back in those days, like I totally could have and almost did get a job waiting tables. And I lived pretty simply, and so my bills could have been paid that way. So it was about the money, but it was also about so much more for me. And I think that you might relate. Like, it was about always having to question if the struggle between like a feast or famine in your business was just kind of the way it was always going to be. If my destiny as an entrepreneur, if my end result of what this business would look like would kind of always be a little bit of this kind of, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. It was about the agony of like knowing that I was born for more, but having to clamor and like miss it over and over and over again. It was about like tolerating clients that I really didn't love just to pay the bills. It was about following rules, about creating success only to have them work like just enough to keep my hopes up for more. Like, that's really what it was for me. It wasn't, yes, it was the money. Like, we all need money to fund our lifestyles and everything, but it was also about like that inner kind of turmoil. But what it was about was, even after like I crossed that first six-figure year, and I'll tell you how I did that in a second, but I lived with this constant knowledge that I was under earning and underachieving, selling myself short, my vision short, my family short, and selling my business short, because I was born for and capable of so much more. That much I knew. And I know for our Women Who Wow, it's not that we're not content, it's that we're not too comfortable, right? We have this inner striving that is pulling us forward. And it's not a materialistic kind of striving. It is a inner need that we know we're capable of so much more, that we do not want to settle or compromise for something that is less than what we could actually have right now in this life, like with these set of circumstances. And that's what it really is about. And so in order to go from that, like where I really wasn't sure how the bills were going to pay, they always ended up getting paid, but whatever. I appreciate the heart. I appreciate that. I can't see who's on, but I appreciate you being here with me. So to get to my first six figures, like to go from that like barely meeting ends and always kind of struggling. The truth is, like, I got some coaching. I bought into like a lot of like success in a box kind of programs, and I just sort of did the work that they told me to do. And I definitely, was able to cross six figures with that, but it did feel like uphill in the snow both ways. I'll be very honest with you. Like, it did feel like I was dotting every I and crossing every T, that in itself like kind of kills my spirit. It really drains my energy. And yet, it works. If your goal is to just pay your bills or just have a mediocre living or just cross six figures, like that kind of stuff will work. But at what cost, right? So I really wanted to see what could be done like on my own terms, what I could do without it feeling like I was putting on a suit and tie every day and going to work. And so anyway, so that's like if you are needing to pay your bills and you've got some success in a box system sitting on your shelf somewhere, no matter who it's from, like if it covers the basics of, figuring out who you're targeting, figuring out this problem that you solve, why you're so much better than any other option out there. And you do have to answer that question, right? Because your clients are asking it. They might not ask it directly, but that's how they make their buying decisions. So once you get past that, then I want you to, to go back to those basic courses that you've bought and get your finances in order, right? Start paying the bills, and all of that. But I don't want you to get stuck and hung up on this success in a box kind of thing. That's a way to really kind of create a job for yourself that might even pay pretty well, right? It's a way to create a job. It is not a way to create the business that you want, the wild success, the leveraged success that gives you the time and the money that you want. And so, to get past that six figures and to really kind of create a new six figures that felt better and felt more aligned and didn't like take up a lot of my time and all of that, I had to kind of lay down everything that I learned in those business courses and those business in a box programs. So while I say go to them if you need money right now, right? Or go to my blog. There's a ton of content at bmichellepippin.com that will show you exactly what to do to make money when you need money, right? You can just type in like words like profit or income or whatever, and you'll find 10 years of content that can help you. But after that, once the bills are paid, once you've broken that six-figure mark, I want you to really start to reconsider and re-engineer your own business, right? Because what you want to do is build it your own way without compromise. So I had to, at a certain point, lay down everything I had been told about business success. Every blueprint I bought, every launch program I'd invested in, every system that I'd been taught, every paint by numbers school that I attended, every rule that I was told I had to follow, I had to kind of lay it down because, yes, it worked to an extent, but I wasn't excited about waking up every morning, right? And here's what I did to go to that six figures plus mark, which felt so much easier and so much less stressful than the first time I broke six figures. I laid it all down and I put it aside, right? Here are the three ways that women entrepreneurs, you and me, can win every single time. The first thing I do, and when I do this, when I really do this, I win 100% of the time, is I fully bet on me. Right? I fully bet on me. I trust my own experience, my own intuition, my own gut, and I bet on me. When I do that, I absolutely do not lose. The same is true for you. The second thing is when I'm wildly passionate about what I'm selling and creating, I'm willing to do anything to get people out of their own way in order to get them to say yes to that, right? So when I'm wildly passionate about what I'm selling, the selling becomes easier, right? So when I'm wildly passionate about it, there's no loss, right? I'm always going to win there. And then the third thing that I did to kind of shift from that hard first six figures to a much easier six figures plus is I really streamlined the marketing of what I did with what I did, right? So like the marketing of Women Who Wow, or even the marketing of my boutique sort of consulting services, that was the same as me doing this with you or doing this via Facebook Live or via coffee or whatever. I really made the marketing of my thing very similar, if not identical, to the delivery of my thing. And that works because you can never tell if I'm in like launch mode or selling mode or just plain serving mode. It all works together. And that made me feel really great about going to work every day and getting started and getting into my hustle because it all felt like service. And those are the three things that kind of became a system for me to create wild, unprecedented for me success on my own terms and without compromise. So it was betting on me, being wildly passionate about what I was selling, and then blurring those lines between selling, serving, launching, delivering, whatever, really making the marketing of my thing the same as what you got when you bought. So the truth is, the going halfway, like really trying to hold on to those business in a box systems that may not really fit your personality or allow you to be fully present in your own like little slice of genius. Going halfway, acquiescing, posturing, like pandering for success, it will never work for you, not to the degree that you are actually creating untold success and on your own terms. And so if you're ready to leave the success in a box behind, I would love for you to join me and women like you over in Women Who Wow. You can join us at womenwhowow.com, or you can private message me and let me know any questions you have about WOW. We would love to welcome you into our fold, and I look very forward to meeting more of you guys in our Facebook group, our online community. I'll talk with you soon. Bye.